cables here. Try and get my knee out of the way. Okay, now we see this horrific mess of cables. And I'm going to grab a couple of my zip strips, make sure I got my clippers. Now, I have to find, number one, this one can stay right where it is. Not necessary to move that out of the way. Now what I have to do is untangle these and figure out which is which. Now this one is my power for my fans. So I'm going to unplug these for the moment. Seeing how I know what that is. That can stay right where it is. This is the SATA wire, which that's extra. Don't need that. That can get put out of the way. Again, more SATA wires. Which I'm going to use, these I'll use a little one. Me and my zip strips, I love my zip strips. Can't do work without my zip strips. I have to have everything neat. I am a neat freak, I admit it. We got all these, we want to get these all buttoned together. Now this is going to take a big one. So we take the big one and we get it all set up on there. And I know some of you are probably saying, this is a pretty stupid video, it's mostly him just rambling on and on. Yes, I'm sorry, I am rambling on and on, but this is kind of boring if you're not really into it, and I'm just trying to get people interested in what's going on. If it's not working, I apologize. Okay, now I'm going to take another little one and get this wire in with this one. Just want everything together. This is actually what takes the longest for me. I could get jobs done probably a lot quicker, but I like being neat. I have to keep everything neat, and that does take some time. Okay, now we're at the point, this is our connectors for our fans. Now we have to figure out where we're going to tuck this thing. This has to go behind everything, number one. All the other wires, and then the fan connectors are going to go underneath and behind everything. Except for that one. Now, I'm going to come up from the top and connect them in. That one, this one goes here. Or it's supposed to go here, now it's being a bit, yep, there we go. And this one goes, goes here. Now, again, mess of wires, mess of wires. What do we do with this mess of wires? That's why I have zip strips. But I actually don't need big ones. I can use little ones. Just want to make sure that the wires are going to stay tucked out of the way once the back is put in place. It's really the only thing I'm concerned about. I want to make sure the back stays on tight the way it's supposed to. Okay, now that's all that's being fed through the back. Now, just to see how good I actually did, I'm going to take the back and see if it'll go in. And it goes right in place, no problem, no stress, no nothing. Which is very, very, very good. Now I have everything out of the way, back side's buttoned in. Now we just got to worry about the front side. We still got a couple more things we got to do here. Main thing, first we check and make sure all the wires are. I'm gonna throw one more quickie on here just to hold these together. Okay. Together. These are pretty much, everything's out of the way. There's not a lot of ugly wires hanging around. It looks nice and neat in there, in case you can't tell. So, last but not least, we have the main power cord, which that plugs in right here on the power supply, and this is the only cord that you really can't hide because it's so damn big. You can't do anything with it. So what I do is I run a zip. Where the hell is it now? Oh, there it is. Okay. What I do is I run a zip strip through just to hold it up out of the way. Through the case. That's assuming the case has a spot to be able to do that. Not all cases have room. But this one does. So there we go. Basically, let me pick this up and swivel the camera here. This is basically completed. You got the RAM, and as you can see, everything is nice and neat and organized. Let me get a view of the front of it. Let me set it like up. That is the computer right there. As you can see, it's got a monster fan on top here. Okay, I am going to go hook it up, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I have everything in place, and as you can see, we have a blank screen here, but I am going to turn the computer on, and so far so good. We have power, we have lights, we have everything we should have. We have our little LED screen there, which that tells if there's any problems. As you can see, the screen is, oops, everything seems to be loading correctly so far. Just going through the motions. This is a little noisy, but I don't know. It's running, and it is loading windows, so apparently I did my job correctly. So now you see, or you have seen, what I do and what being a computer tech actually entails sometimes, and actually how fast I can get this done. I hope you enjoyed this video. This has been Jason Olson, and what can I call this? Computer tech corner, maybe? Anyways, be sure to tune in, because I'll probably have more videos available at some point. I do builds all the time, so if anything else, it could be a tutorial.